And that's exactly the kind of mentality that social media needs. And that's why you'll be successful, as long as you can just be yourself. And don't worry about what other people are thinking or likes or anything. And this is advice to everybody, and I don't think you do think this, but one of the biggest hangups that people have with building a brand, doing social media, doing podcasts, doing anything, putting themselves out there and putting information out there, right? One of the biggest problems that people have is that they worry about what other people are going to see. Samir, welcome to the podcast, bro.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. It's the first time us meeting ever.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So we were connecting on social media at first.
Via Instagram.
I think we were following each other on Instagram.
Yes.
And I was reaching out looking for podcast guests, and your story is really influential. It's very important. It's very motivational. And you came to the U.S. originally, how old?
21 at the moment. 21.
21.
Yes.
And you're how old now?
31.
31. You've only been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
And your journey has been a little bit crazy, yeah?
I would say so. When I was sending you my story in like a short thesis, I was like, this doesn't sound bad. But if you're living it the whole day out, you know like how it goes. I
know
push
exactly
myself.
What you mean.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I never get enough and stuff like that.
How many times we hear that, Gary?
And then when I read my story and Jade said, this is nice. I was like, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like somebody turned. It's like it's not me, but it was a fun journey for sure.
Yeah. Well, and you know, when you're starting your journey, I mean, you're young starting your journey, and you're still young.
Comparing to Gary Vee, probably.
I mean, you were born in what year?
1993.
93. So I was born in 85.
85?
Yeah. So I'm a little bit older than you. You know.
You know what you're doing.
Well, I mean, maybe
your clinic treats you. Your clinic treats you right.
Anti-aging clinic.
Absolutely.
So it's good. I have to look young. But you got into a very unique space at a good time.
I would say so. Yes.
You got into AI. You got into automations. Tell people that are listening, you know, that don't know about you, what you do, where you came from, what your profession is, what your specialty is, and then we're going to dive into that. I want to go into it.
So let's do a short breakdown.
Yeah.
My name is Samir. I'm born in Serbia, 1993. As you probably know, you have inheritance from Croatia.
Yes.
It was funny times to grow up. It was a lot of war divides, and now Serbian and Croatian sitting and talk business ideas and everything else. Unfortunately, in United States or Dubai, but soon in Belgrade and Zagreb.
Yeah.
So now business is coming back to Balkan for sure. With my best man, but best friend at the moment, we decided to go to America to seek for a better life. Mm-hmm. We were never poor. You know, I don't want to say like rags to riches. It was not rags, but it was middle, normal family, nice environment and everything else. But we saw that in 2015 when we decided to come to United States, it was not enough space. The Belgrade was not developed. We were not developed. We were young. There was not crypto. There was not AI. There was not social media marketing.
Yeah.
Like 2000, people maybe forgot. I started doing social media marketing 2019. I was one of the beginners and people were doing it 2013.
Sure. Yeah, it was around for almost a decade at that point.
Yes. So there wasn't internet opportunity. So if you don't do like moving or something like that, that was the cap.
Sure.
And right now, I really think that everybody have opportunity with online to work, and 90% of Belgrade is funded by foreign money.
Yeah.
Asking for labor in a sophisticated country like Belgrade or cities around it.
Sure.
So we went, and first because me and my best friend were young, wild, and free.
Yeah.
We decided if we go anywhere else besides Alaska, we will spend all of our money.
Young, wild, and free. We're going to keep that off of the camera. We'll talk about that off the camera.
Yeah, back in the days, 10 years ago. So we went to Alaska and got the worst jobs, dishwashers, and the whole 9 yards. I was a dishwasher and I was a busboy. He was a prep cook. We started our journey there. We go to Miami after that, like from Alaska to Miami. I was like,
you actually went to Alaska?
I was living in
Alaska.
You were joking. No, I was living in Alaska for 2 months.
Holy shit.
Yes, in Denali National Park. So 2-3 hours driving was the first city, Fairbanks, or 4 hours, I cannot remember.
Wow.
So we were literally living in a trailer that's divided in 3. And then we have 2 beds. And when we sorry, when we get up, our feet literally touch. Like, so that was so small space.
Explain to me how this is not a rags to riches story. It kind of
No,
is.
yeah. So in United States, yes, but in Serbia we were not poor. I just like don't want to say
But that's
that.
with your family, of course.
Yeah, my family. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
but when
yes,
you're
yes.
on your own, you're definitely rags to riches. But I mean,
Yeah, no, I came with not full suitcase. I have $700 that I borrow from father's cousin, and I never ask money from my family from that moment. So I only came with $700. I can say that.
it's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, so we went to Miami. We lived there for 2 months. We didn't figure out because that was too much. So we went from nothing to let's spend money on everything.
Of course.
And then we figure out, okay, if we want to survive, these 20-year-old guys, we need to move somewhere. We had a friend in Chicago.
Yeah.
A really good friend that introduced us with the trucking industry. I don't know how you are familiar with the trucking.
I have a couple friends that are in the industry.
Yes.
So not just truck drivers, but also doing logistics for it.
Absolutely. So now we grew to that stage that we have most of our friends are carriers, have brokerages, their warehouse and stuff like that. But back then, that was 2015, we were just like kids with a dream, and that work and travel program just continued. We got our CDL, so commercial driver's license, and started driving towards whole America. I was driving for almost 4 years, collected money, being in every major city in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii that I flew. So that's like 1% of the world. I've been to the whole United States. In Puerto Rico.
State.
Every state, every bigger city. And I finished with Puerto Rico. That's not a state. Recently, like a couple months ago.
Sure. I think, what do you have left? Maybe Guam? I don't know if anybody even goes there.
Yeah. So after that, in 2019, I decided we open a company, me, my best friend, and now he is best man. So 3 of us are just like together. And I figured out that's not a business for me. Just like it's not to have a carrier, logistics, it's a lot of work. I was always creative, and that business needs a lot of discipline.
Bog you down a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I literally kind of gave, I don't want to say gave my truck, but there was some priest that was driving in the same company like I was, and the owner of a company was Serbian. He was like, I hear you're getting out from a trucking industry. I was like, yes. And then he was like, I have a guy who he have 5 kids. He was a priest, Serbian, but living in Orlando, in Florida somewhere.
Yeah.
And he was like, he wants to buy a truck. Here you go, his number. I called him and I asked him, okay, you want to buy a truck? Yes. How much money do you have? 0. And I was like, how do you mean? Like, truck is $40,000.
Yeah, exactly. How are you going to buy it?
Yeah, he's like, bro, please, 5 kids left and right. And what happened? I left him the truck. I never saw the guy. I left him the keys, took my stuff, and I was like, truck is there, pay me when you can. And he sent me $500, $1,000, $200, $3,000. So
that's a lot of trust.
But he was driving in my friend's company. At the end of the day, I just wanted to go out because truck is like a small prison cell.
Would you have been okay with him never paying you anything?
I wouldn't say I would be okay with it, but there was a huge, everybody who is close to God, I assume cannot be a bad man.
Yeah, I love that, man.
That's how I think.
You hope, you hope.
I hope. So if he literally set it up as like a mobile church because he sent me pictures like all the like saints and stuff like that, and he only called me 2-3 years later because the market so there's a lot of demand, so when there's a lot of demand with the freight, the prices of trucks goes up like normal, like everything in the life. So he called me 3-4 years after it and say, okay, can you sign me just like bill of sale? And I was like, okay, how much did you sell it? He sold it like 4,000 or 6,000 more than I sold him 3 years ago. So he even earned money.
Good for him.
So he knows how to pray for sure.
But you saved him. I mean, that's.
I wouldn't say saved him. He saved himself. But
he did. But you were part of the journey.
Somebody else was part of my journey as well. So
Absolutely.
I just want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And this was the easiest way. And that small weekly or monthly payment was my salary till I figure out social media marketing that I started in 2019.
Wow.
Start doing lead generation from e-commerce stores, courses, left and right. Of course, in the meanwhile, Corona strikes and everything stops besides trucking. Because when people start to ordering everything to the unlimited and stimulus checks arrived, people start spending on a lot of stupid things. And then, but that's true.
Facts.
And then just like journey starts there where a lot of trucking companies didn't know how to recruit, didn't know anything about lead generation and everything else.
Yeah.
So I I can easily say that I built the I won't say biggest, because in your space, biggest is like 300, 400 clients. In my space was like around 50 clients. Marketing agency, we only did lead generation specific for trucking companies searching for a driver.
Sure.
So it's like niche
Yeah.
down. And I sold that company in 2021, traveling around the world, Dubai, China, start my e-commerce brand, trying to figure out myself, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do later, because...
So how old were you when you sold the first company?
28.
28.
Yeah.
Make good profit?
We can talk later.
Good?
Yes.
I'm asking because 28 years old selling your first company is young, bro.
Yes, but I would do it differently right now, because it's
course.
the most important thing. I bought it back. It's like long story. I don't want to go deep
No,
into
okay.
that.
But it's cool. It's cool. When
It's
you look at
cool.
the journey.
Right now, I think I know how money works. And I think, is it like what Alex Hormozi say, L2V to CAC? So
Yeah.
long-term value to cost per acquisition. I know what people are looking when they want to buy a company. I know what acquires wealth and stuff like that. I was thinking, because I come from Serbia, everybody who have money, they're just making money. But people don't know, I don't know if this makes sense for your audience, but people don't know it's 10 times harder to keep the money than to make it.
100%.
And to acquire it and to put it in crypto or this and that, to invest it, because once you get a belt, everybody wants to beat you. Of
course.
But you don't have what to chase, like UFC belt or whatever.
Yeah.
So when you get to that point,
Staying hungry. Staying hungry is it's an interesting proposition when you look at business and money in general, because people get afraid of money. People are also very negative with money. You agree?
absolutely, I was afraid of money. I didn't know what to do it. I can freely say that I didn't know how to use it properly, because when you get to the money, you do all the things that the internet say that you need to do. So you go
Yes.
and then you get away from the God, then you get away from the nice women, get away from nice friends. So everything that goes with the money,
Especially in Miami.
especially in Belgrade, Serbia is a really interesting place to visit, but it gets you away from God, and then you start enjoying the stuff that you think it is having money. So
Yes.
you're chasing pleasures like a
Hedonism. You're chasing hedonism, kind of.
but that goes to another way. So by you having money, and now that money is a piece, I use that money to chase more adrenaline, because adrenaline brings me to the money. So I was like repeating the same, I wouldn't say mistakes, I was repeating the same pattern, but it was a different game.
Yeah.
And then now I learned how to, when you make money, now it's not the same moves.
Yeah.
I think nobody speaks about that, like in the whole internet. That was my biggest challenge, where I started believing in God, practicing religion.
Beautiful.
Go to celibacy for like months or like stuff like that. So Patrick David talked about that, but I went also to like
our buddy PBD.
Yes.
We'll see him soon. You'll see him next week or a week or two. Yeah. He'll be up in New York with him.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I went for 8 months in celibacy because I didn't know what to do.
8 months.
Yeah.
That's tough. My longest is 4. He's been married for a long time, so he can't go that long. His wife will kill him, bro.
Yeah. That's not healthy when you're in a
he has
relationship.
duties. He has duties.
You date every night, bro.
Yeah. That's what it is. It keeps you healthy, keeps everything running.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
What was the biggest lesson you think in your journey to getting into what you're doing now? Because obviously, you know, we're talking about you created companies, you sold companies, you know, you took maybe a little more of a, maybe not hedonistic route, but maybe you took a little more of that path, brought you away from God, brought you away from maybe purpose.
Absolutely.
And people do that a lot. And people worship money more than they worship purpose. Yeah. What was the biggest lesson for you in all of that, if you can give like one big major thing? If you can. There's probably so many.
But I think that the only thing that I learn about it, it's learn and recover faster. So just like motto of my company was only speed defeats gravity. So that was the motto of my company. So I didn't listen to my motto. So that was like when the thing everything happened. So I didn't take people out of my life fast enough. I didn't vouch people that were already in my life more often.
Yeah.
So I didn't take care of my body, for example.
Sure. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that.
Yes.
Sacrifice health for money.
Absolutely. So a lot of different things. So everything what I would do, buy for the knowledge faster. So I don't need to figure out everything, find a person or find a course or find. I was recently in Alex Hormozzi's bootcamp.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
How was it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
For you, amazing. Right now I'm in some strange phase of my life that I have a working business, of course, but I don't have the conglomerate that you want to make.
Okay.
I think for you it will be 10x value for sure. I don't believe you hear something like that. It's really compact, really strong bond. I would suggest to everybody.
That's great. Yeah,
Yes.
I've been involved with PBD's coaching. I became close with him. We have some involvement with Valuetainment in the Vault this year, which we can't release yet.
Yeah, I will find you the video. I think it was 2021 or something like that. I was on a call with PBD when PBD called. I can find that video. When PBD called and I asked him, all of my friends, I don't remember exactly, but from I don't know how many thousand people I sent the message. So I was like, should I pursue my dreams or do with the business that I already know to do for trucking? So should I go to marketing and something that I don't know anybody that's in that space? That's my passion, because I told you psychology is my passion. I wanted to study psychology, but my dad, like every Balkan dad, was like, you just want to sit in the beach, play guitar and smoke weed with your friend. There is no chance, because his vision of somebody who is studying psychology is totally different than what's right now.
Correct. Yeah, and that's the typical Balkan mentality. What do you mean you're going to study psychology? Go to work.
Yeah, go to do something.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go to work.
Build something.
Go build a house. Go dig a hole. Do something. That's the Balkan mentality.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, but it's good to see. You know, I love seeing people. You know, and even though I was born in the United States, my family all came from. Back then it was former Yugoslavia, you know, which we were all former Yugoslavian technically.
Yeah. I was born in former Yugoslavia. I think in 2000. I don't.
Yeah, it was 90s when that happened. 94, 95, something like that.
Something like that.
Born,
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to embarrass ourselves.
No, listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Cut this.
You know what's great. You know what's great is that I love when I see Balkan people succeeding, because that area is so. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's different. There's a different mentality.
There's a lot of people right now, our age, succeeding tremendously with internet.
Of course.
When you are in the area, I'll meet you with a lot of people. You already mentioned, my friend, that you have the biggest community.
Wonderful.
A lot of people right now making a lot of money, not using crypto and stuff like that, just like doing like normal job, appointment setting, or doing paid ads.
Well, some of the biggest software developing firms are in Serbia.
Absolutely.
Right
so
now.
NCR have that's like the biggest ATM provider in the world.
Yeah.
So guys from Serbia are fixing ATMs from Chase all around the world, et cetera, et cetera. Amazon is there.
Yep.
Microsoft is there. So we are. I don't want to say we have, I think, the same price but different ethic from people in India. So people like to, even though we have accent and stuff like that, we have different culture and everything else.
Yeah.
So when you go to any business building right now, even though they work for $1,000 a month, they are dressed up like us.
Of course.
So there is
it's a different mentality.
Absolutely.
Different mentality. You come in, it's funny because every time I'm in the United States, you come dressed like this.
I dress up like this almost every day.
Same.
90%.
How often do you see me without a jacket? Never.
I have one sweatpants, one in my life.
Yeah,
one.
maybe for gym or something.
It's only for gym. Because I live in Chicago. If I live here, I will not have it.
Yeah, you have shorts.
Yeah, that's it.
Chicago's cold, bro.
Don't make me cry.
Why aren't you in Florida, bro?
Actually, I'm planning to move in December. I'm just like figuring out the city, and I have my really good friend in Miami calling me. He have really successful marketing agency. Mm-hmm. So actually serving a lot of clinics. So
perfect. Maybe we do business.
Absolutely.
You never know.
So I can connect you guys.
How did you learn what you learned in working on the internet, doing the automations? Now you're into AI. You're doing a lot of different things that personally out of my realm. I don't want to learn it. I don't desire to learn it. I think I find it somewhat difficult. I learned enough about the crypto market and what we do with Goliath Ventures Inc. and things like that. I learned enough there, and I'm an executive partner in that. When it comes to the AI and tech and coding and things, I'm lost. But how did you learn all that? Because I find it very interesting.
Yes. So for example, right now everybody is investing in crypto. I don't feel it.
Okay.
I don't have any investments in crypto. Mm-hmm. I would like that one Bitcoin becomes $20,000. Everybody will be more happier around me and me with them, of course.
Of course.
But as of that, for example, I don't feel that. I know that AI, because there is a couple of bubbles. So I don't know, did you have in your life opportunity that you missed, but you said, okay, next time when the wave comes, I will know how to use it?
I would say when crypto first popped off, because something like that. Like I bought Bitcoin when it was under $5,000.
Oh, okay.
I bought
that's
several. But I sold them.
Okay.
I sold them when I like doubled my money. I was happy. I didn't know what crypto was, but I also remember when people were talking about Bitcoin. First year Bitcoin was even a thing. We're talking when Bitcoin was $10, $12.
What was that? Now 2010, 13?
Something like that. Maybe 10, 12. Was it 12? It was 12. And I remember, and the only reason why I think I heard when it was 2012 was because that's when I moved to Florida. And somebody in Florida told me about it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Florida is adopting the new technology.
And I'm like, that's bullshit. What is this nonsense, right?
Absolutely.
And I mean, obviously, I'm very highly invested in the cryptocurrency space now with the company that I'm a partner in, Director of Partner Services. And I love the industry and I love what it means for money. But again, it takes people different times to adopt different things. Where I'm probably way late for AI. I
wouldn't say AI. I think AI is literally like dial-up the internet phase right now.
Really?
I'm 100% sure.
Explain what you mean by that, and what do you think is coming? That's what I'm curious about.
So, what we are doing right now, we set up a system that helps, for example, trucking companies. So in my case, it can help. There is a lot of tools for like $99 that can help your clinic,
of course,
outsource everything. So for you to get an access for $99 or $29 to get the full VA, after hours, scheduling the appointments, pre-qualifying clients and stuff like that, will definitely get a lot jobs done, and it will basically set up a lot of people to failure because their human mistakes, or basically being a human, will be exposed because everybody's going towards profit at the end of the day.
Sure. Business is for profit, of course.
Absolutely. So how I know, for example, we set up a software that we help trucking companies. Lead arrives, we set up the custom AI agent, but not only that, it pre-qualifies, disqualifies, collect the data, run a lot of tests. So because the hiring process in the trucking is also FMCA, it needs to be like approved, et cetera, et cetera.
Of course.
So we make it all legal. That's not case right now.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about it, but it's not legal, 99% of the hiring. Till one moment. So we have a lot of gap that companies are exposed. I have companies from 100 to 500 trucks working right now.
Okay.
So a lot of people wants to sue them because they see like what they did. So a lot of people have intention to sue them.
Understood.
And then their goal is to be protected. And on top of that, it's tracking every recruiter, so every salesman performance to the second and what they spoke and la 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 la. So if you want to have a successful company, the answer is in the data. If you don't have data, you don't have the answer. You can guess.
You're guessing. Data is number one. That's probably my biggest lesson through working with Patrick Bet-David. One of my biggest lessons, because I was going to start expanding the medical clinics, and he brought up the fact, he's like, well, where's your data telling you to expand to this location instead of that? I'm like, don't know. He's like, that's a problem. This is a couple of years ago. And since then, data is basically all I care about. And all I'm looking at almost all the time is, where's my data? What is product X doing for here? Why is this not making the amount of money? What's the ROI on this over this? Where are we finding gaps in patient acquisition or patient retention? Patient retention is huge.
Retention is the key. Huge. Retention is the key. So what Alec Hormozi said, when you make money, so cost per acquisition, so lifetime value. So first, and on top of that, because we are customers, we are not a digital course, we have also service costs. So let's say you have a cost per acquisition and the service cost. So, and then for you need to do double of that so you can get a new guy in. And the third one, if you can double your business or you get some profit. So only after 3. And I learned that when I was selling company, what is most important and how long. So that's that.
Do you have an analytical mind? Do you look at numbers a lot?
I have creative mind because I am more in why than how. So if you're looking at the numbers, you can like Excel sheet or whatever sheet anybody
Excel sheets.
need to. But the whole point is whoever looking at the numbers, you need to know why some numbers move. Because you can be analytical till tomorrow, but if you don't know why they're behaving like that, you will not know how to fix it.
Sure.
So right now, the biggest problem, let's say in the trucking companies, is actually retention. So I'm working as a consultant for a lot of trucking companies, helping them solve that retention. And how I figure out that maybe sounds counterintuitive, but how I figure out that I have a good product is because recruiters are refusing to use it. And I was like, okay, now we are into something. Before I was selling service, they embrace it. Okay, this is Samir. He's going to give me 1 million leads.
Easy.
Yes. And then when people don't close the drivers or whatever, they're like, okay, Samir's service is bad, whatever.
Sure.
But right now, when they see that AI, and I had the multiple companies like, but what we going to do now? Opa. So that means that I was like, So my goal is not to sell to a employee. My key will be to sell to an owner to see what was the exposure of them not having the data, because data doesn't exist. So I really think that when they find out what we have, and my biggest problem is that I don't have competitors. If I had a competitors, then I can show.
Is that a problem?
There is a problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you don't have a competitors, they cannot compare.
Yeah, you can't gauge your service compared to the rest of the industry.
Yes, you want to be a blue ocean strategy.
Sure. You want to be blue ocean,
but you need them to already see the red ocean. So if you're unique, they don't have at least something to compare. You cannot be.
You need to be in the ocean.
Yeah, you need to be in the ocean. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
That's a really good way of putting it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So where do you see AI going from here? Because I think everybody, and we've had a couple AI conversations recently that we've had on the podcast, and if people look at AI right now, like, wow, this is so amazing. You're like, this is like dial-up internet so far.
Yes, because I think it will change. First of all, it will change a lot of job, and what I think it will be the crucial will be the personal brand, and that's if this podcast can go on some other way, I would like for you to explain me how, and I think a lot of people would like to know how, and I want to say tips or tricks, because there is no tips or tricks. You just like repetition is a tips or tricks.
Yeah, there's no tips or tricks. It's authenticity, and it's having a mission, it's having a goal.
Yes.
But we're going to talk. We'll dive into it. And one of the reasons why I wanted people to come on here was so it can almost be this kind of conversation we can feed off each other and learn from each other.
Absolutely. So AI will for sure substitute a lot of people who are in the masses. So if you don't stick out before, you stick out, we're going to nail you down.
The ones down here.
Now, if you stick up, you're going to be recognized as the one, because, we will have AI business mentor soon.
And then you're going to use AI as a tool.
Yes. Because we're going to have AI, Samir and Momo, that will give the best. No, for sure. But the whole point is they cannot sit like this. They cannot interact. They cannot collect the community. AI doesn't make money. People using AI makes money. People who use a lot of AIs make a lot of money. So it's not that AI doesn't print money. AI doesn't solve the problem. At the end of the day, guy needs to give $1 and give it to a guy. Same as crypto.
Sure.
We need to believe in the value.
Gary, your light just went off.
We need to together believe in value. And at the end of the day, I'm going to give 93, you're going to give 94, 95, 96. So people at the end of the day need to make that transaction.
Awesome. Yeah. So, when I look at the biggest problem that I think people have with AI in general is they think of the idea of AI is going to replace me.
That's true.
So, but people think that negatively.
That's 100% not true.
So, and that's what I mean. So it's like when people think of it negatively, like AI is going to replace me. It's like, okay, well, what are you offering the marketplace? If you can't offer more to the marketplace than a trainable computer program, are you even trying? Are you even doing anything? Like, what are you doing? Like you said, the ones that stick out are going to succeed. The ones that are sitting there and just go through their 9-to-5 job, barely put in effort just to collect their meager wage, they're going to get replaced.
The biggest problem that I see right now, especially in Serbia, there is a downside of that, and everything have an upside and a downside,
Of course.
for sure. So polarity is everywhere. So the biggest problem that I think we will have, and as of right now, try to buy a house in Florida and try to renovate it. You will pay more for renovation there for the house.
Yeah.
So the biggest problem that I think that we will see in next 20 years, everybody wants to be a rejuvenation client or AI expert or social media marketing.
Yeah.
But
There's some sexy businesses out there, yeah.
and there is a lot of courses for this. People don't believe in a traditional learning and universities, etc., etc. So who's gonna fix my kidney? Opa. AI cannot do that as of now.
Sure.
So there will be a gap in a crucial moments like that. I think medicine, people who want to be a teacher,
Sure.
people who want to be.
There's AI schools out there now. Have you seen those?
Absolutely, but I think every kid, my mom is a teacher, so I think every people need a special care.
Yeah.
I can proudly say for my mom, third generation in a row, her kids are the best kids in school for 3 years. So 4 years, she's in elementary school.
Yeah.
So after 3 generations, the same teacher gets the reward. So I think that's not coincidentally. So I think she's a good. No, she knows how to put what kid needs to push, what kid needs to release.
yeah.
I think AI cannot.
Differentiate.
No.
Yeah. So, when I look at AI, what can AI not replace? It can't replace a human element, at least yet. And if it can, I think we're in trouble. Like emotional human element. I don't know.
No, we are spirit. We like to connect with the people.
So I think no matter what, the industry is like hospitality. You go into the hospitality industry, I still want to be greeted by a person. I don't want to be greeted I don't want a robot. I was actually in, what fucking country was I in? What country was I in recently? Budapest?
Yeah.
I was in Budapest airport and I go to eat a steak. And the person, it's not a person, that delivers my steak on a plate was a robot.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
You see him?
Yeah.
And
Small
it says,
trays, yeah.
please take your tray. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you feel like a dog. So
I didn't,
like, yeah.
I personally didn't like it.
Who would like it?
Well, and that's what I mean. And like people are like, oh, well, AI is going to take all these jobs. I'm like, no, it's not going to take all these jobs, guys. And even, appointment setting, let's say for the clinic, right? For Aspire Rejuvenation Clinic. For the clinic, can it replace maybe some cold calling, some
Yes.
cold emailing, some cold texting, or some warm texting, or lead, how do I say it?
Lead nurturing,
Like
follow-ups.
lead nurturing, following up, things like that. Yes. Can it replace a human for doing that? Absolutely.
That's already doing right now.
It's already doing it now, and,
Yeah.
and it's probably better a
Well,
lot of times.
for sure,
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But can it replace my people picking up the phone and saying, "Hey, John, how you feeling? Everything good?" That's never going to be replaced because you have to still have that human empathy, that empathetic touch.
Absolutely. So
You
your
know?
services hiring the humans, I really think that will be premium.
Yeah.
And everybody, there will be a companies using AI, and there will be cheap or whatever. So I really
Yeah.
think in 10 years or maybe even sooner, people will buy, let's say, $100 to watch a movie with Tomo,
Yeah.
and $20 to watch AI build movie, because you need to pay an actor, you need to pay this and that, you need to get the real car into the flames,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
here like 4 nerd guys like.
Yeah, and they just make it digitally. Yeah.
Yes, so I think people would like everything, pendulum goes left, like
Yeah.
right now with American politics, and it will swing right. So
Yeah, yeah.
and it will swing left again. So
Yeah,
it's
of course.
normal, from communism to capitalism to like whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it will not replace anything. Just depends where in pendulum you will catch your thing.
And doing exactly what you're doing and learning from situations and pivoting when that pendulum's moving, you need to be pivoting. And entrepreneurship in general is a pivot master. You're a pivot master. That's exactly what you are in entrepreneurship.
That's amazing. You said that great.
That's exactly what that's when people say, what do you do, Tomo, day to day? President of a corporation, president of Aspire Holdings, Inc., which owns other companies, CEO of Aspire Rejuvenation Clinic. I'm director of partner services at Goliath. What do you do, Tomo? I constantly pivot. I put out fires and I deal with, high line issues and sometimes small issues, but small issues become big issues. But you have to be a pivot master. That's how you make sure you stay relevant in any industry.
That's true. And your goal is to be creative. Your goal is to see something, for example, how we met through Instagram. So I saw PBD, and then I saw some guy called Tomo Marjanovic. I was like, this guy is from Balkan.
Yeah, yeah.
300,000 followers, he will never reply. So, and then I was just like following you till the moment. So you need to be ready for the opportunity.
And I think I posted, I said, I want to bring somebody live on here and talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what happened, I text with your assistant and I was like, okay, I flew out this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, this morning I flew out. I usually wake up around 5. So I flew out this morning, go to hotel, take a shower, do my push-ups because I didn't have time to go to the gym.
How many push-ups?
Nothing, like 200.
You hear that? Nothing. 200.
200.
Listen,
25.
There's people out here that can't even do 10 push-ups.
I couldn't done it before, but my best man pushed me to do a push-up. So
I love it.
I thank God that I really have a strong crew, strong-minded men.
Strong network around you.
Yes, maybe. I don't know how people, we are all of us are, you are a little bit older than me. We are 31, 32, 33.
Yeah.
So I have friends that have like 5, 10 millions, 20, but there is not like in hundreds.
Yeah.
So, and I don't believe it will be healthy for somebody with 30 years old to have 300 million. I really don't believe, sounds stupid, but I really don't believe that today I would know how to handle it.
Well, it's funny. There's I don't remember who the speaker is that said it, and it said, if you were to become a millionaire today, you best learn how to become a millionaire, or you best learn how to be a millionaire, or else those millions are going to be lost. So what is he trying to say? He's trying to say that you have to learn how to behave like a millionaire before you become a millionaire.
Absolutely.
So if I give anybody watching this, or I give you, if I said, hey, I'm worth $100 billion, and because I like you, I'm going to give you $100 million. If you're not prepared to behave like someone who is worth $100 million, you are going to waste and squander, and you're going to or die of a drug overdose or drink yourself to death. And it happens all the time. You see lottery winners.
I wouldn't say that happens to me, but like when I get the money, I didn't know what to do with it. And the whole point is, it doesn't matter if the money is spent or doubled. The whole point is what person did you become and what you learn from it. If you have 5 times more money, it doesn't mean that you sleep nice, that you greet and like your family likes you. You can have. I know a lot of sad millionaires.
Me too. Me too.
I wouldn't say I know a lot of really happy, fulfilled, 3 kids, in shape, amazing millionaires, but I know both.
I assume you're probably a millionaire. I'm going to assume. If you are or not, doesn't matter.
No.
I'm going to assume you're a millionaire, but let's say you are.
Mindset is for sure there.
Well, millionaire is a different thing. Hard cash millionaires are so rare, by the way. You have people talk about like, oh, Elon Musk's the richest man on the planet and he's worth $300 billion, whatever he's worth, right?
Yeah.
It's in stocks, guys. It's not real money.
Like you can pull it out, borrow it towards it.
Maybe, but it's still kind of not really liquid. We're talking about hard cash millionaires that have a lot of actual liquid capital. Saudi royal family, those guys are rich. Those guys are rich. UAE families, rich. Those guys are rich and they're hard rich. President Putin, that dude's rich.
A lot of guys in Serbia are rich. Rich.
Money rich,
cash rich.
Bags
of cash
or
rich.
Gold or actual assets,
Yes.
or if you're a believer in crypto, they got 200 Bitcoin. You know how much 200 Bitcoin's worth, guys? And you can travel with a USB drive in your pocket with that.
Just like yes,
you know what I mean?
True.
The real rich, but. The people that are out there that have a lot of money, they learn to be that over time. Number one, but really big lesson, and the lessons that you learn in becoming that are wildly important. So when I see a guy who made a whole bunch of money, a kid usually, 22-year-old kid that made $50 million on a pump and dump crypto thing.
It happens. More often than not, just to be honest.
It does happen. It happens a lot.
Yes, especially you know better than me.
Yeah, and it happens. I know some guys that made a lot of money on crypto, and you see how they behave, and you see if they're really happy. The money doesn't mean shit. The money doesn't mean anything, because a lot of times what happens is they go into hedonistic qualities. They don't actually have the character and the mindset built to handle that kind of money, And when I see guys like you, when I, whatever anybody thinks about me, it doesn't really matter to me. But when I see guys like you, you're dressed well, you speak well, you stand tall, you're proud, you have honor about you. You came here, brought me a gift, bro. I've never met you in my life. I've never met this man in my life, okay? He brings me Placencia limited edition Year of the Dragon cigars. These are not cheap cigars, by the way. So thank you. This was a very thoughtful gift. And then he brought something from both of our home areas. Explain this to the people that are watching. So there's some gold in here too. Which
yes. So that is a rakia that is usually made from plum. It's in United States they are calling it moonshine, but here it's made from grains or something like that.
They make it from plums or they're Šljivovica, yeah?
Yeah, Šljivovica. Yeah. So we have basically whiskey or moonshine made from fruit. So this is a plum, peach, so apple, whatever you imagine it. We are making a brandy out of it. Right now, it's really popular, so it's expanding. There is a lot of, as you can see, the one with the gold, so they are going fancy with it.
With pure 23 carats gold leaf in here. So you know. You can feel rich while you get a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah,
just a little bit. This is awesome.
I know that you are living the healthy lifestyle, but from time to time, I assume that you like to enjoy cigar and a good drink. And I try both of those. I told you I tried the Year of the Rabbit. That was last year.
I've had the Year of the Rabbit. Never had the Year of the Dragon.
Me neither. So I bought that one for you. That was the last box from the guy that I buy. So I was like, okay, let's give it to you.
I very much appreciate that. Thank you. But you know, that kind of behavior. The 23-year-old who made $100 million on crypto doesn't think of these things. Because what are you doing? You're creating relationships. And when it comes to business, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to behaving like a millionaire, right?
I think you need to behave because let's say I'm 25, somebody give me 100 million.
Yeah.
I don't have a network of people to dispose it, because at the end of the day, you dispose your money with the people you know, or the people you know, they know it.
You circulate it.
Your circle. Yeah. So you want your people to, okay, I figure out that in San Diego, there is some gas station that we can buy for $100,000, it's worth $2 million.
Yeah.
I will call my inner circle.
Yeah.
And then even though I don't have money, 2020, let's buy it.
That's it.
So guy that's 25, that's completely normal. I was blaming myself. I was like, how can I don't know? How can you know better? Because at the moment, a lot of those guys right now, 3 years after that, are 10 times more successful than me. And we are chasing each other. It's a marathon.
Yeah.
Like who dies?
But it's a competition
it's
that's
like
fun. It's not negative competition.
It's the best. I was while I was flying here this morning, I saw the interview with Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
The one after, like, I don't know when was his last interview, and he said, Nadal and Federer really helped me because every competition is crucial, especially for a man. Just imagine me and you go to, okay, of course, probably you lift more than me, but when you go with me, it's different. I can swear that you will do less push-ups when you go with your girlfriend than with me.
100%.
That's how it is.
Because you're going to push yourself.
And I'm going to come on, bro, you can do 2 more.
Yeah.
And with your girlfriend, you're like...
Or I'm going to feel like a bitch.
That's true. And basically that's the key. So
masculine competition is so important.
It's key. It's key. And I figure out, thank God, that people, not all people around you are your people. And then thank God, I cleared a lot of people from my life. I learned how to say no.
Yeah.
I learned how to say yes to the right people. I learned how to have a filter. As of right now, are you a millionaire or not? I don't believe it's important.
There
is a lot of priests that...
I'm sitting next to a millionaire. I don't care what he says.
No.
Whether it's mindset or actual cash assets, I don't know if he's got $1 million in his bag out there. I don't give a fuck. But what matters is I'm sitting next to a millionaire because you have a millionaire mindset.
That's the key. I know a lot of priests that without anything, they are richer than a lot of guys on the yacht in Dubai.
Correct. Yeah. Wealth is a perspective.
Absolutely.
You know? So you came on here to have discussions. What can I help you with? Bro, let's talk about what you can, only because I'm a little bit older and a little bit wiser, maybe. I have a little more gray hairs.
Only thing that I wouldn't say master, only thing that I would like to do, and especially, okay, we are speaking in English, but my goal is to bring our culture to make American immigrant mentality to United States. I wouldn't go that, I want to say right like you, so I wouldn't talk about healthy food and stuff like that.
Sure.
I would more talk about the business and mentality in general.
Yeah.
And my only goal and only thing that I think that it's my next step, because I feel it here, is to build a personal brand and see how can I help and attract the people like me sitting in your chair.
Yes.
So I would like to sit with me in 10 years and then use me, not use on a bad way, use on a good way to find the younger people that we can build something together. Because
10 years is too long. You don't need that much time.
No, but then 5 years, it doesn't matter. Believe me, guys that they're working right, me developing my AI, they're 22, 3, 4 years old.
Sure.
And they see the corners that I don't know existed.
Yeah.
So,
but you see bigger picture that they don't know exists.
That's true. So they are in a back end as of right now, and I'm literally talking to them like I want to say like far from that, but like just like as a figure, I was there. That's like normal. That's nice. That's cool.
Yep.
All of them are married. I was like, amazing.
Yep.
They all, like, I'm going in Serbia for one wedding of one of those guys. Amazing. You're going the right way. You're not doing this and that left and right. So only thing that I want to say struggling right now, I'm posting some videos. I know that I'm not hitting the right audience for sure. I don't know if it's algorithm or I am not consistent or whatever it is. So
I want to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up right now. I want to look at it. So and I want to look at it because there's a reason. There's a reason why. So
type getdrivers.ai. Getdrivers.ai is the name.
That's not. Is that the one that you messaged me on? Or
no, that was my personal was Samir Burdzovic.
So which one are you trying to push content to?
So I would like to see, I was using and posting business related content on my business page.
Okay.
And I just wanted to see and try to see how the making videos on English looks like and would people figure out or not. And as of right now, like 600 or 500 views. I don't care regarding
don't worry about the views. Yeah, that doesn't
because
matter.
it's like it's a repetition like everything else in a life.
Yes.
So besides us sitting right now and meeting each other, what would you say? I know there is no shortcut. So what would you say is some blueprint that you use that you didn't know before regarding, is that other people audience? Is that repetition? Is that hook? Is like everything salad? What is it?
So, the first thing that I want you to focus on is that you are the brand. So if you're pumping content to getdrivers.ai, which go follow him, by the way, because he's smart. So you're pushing content there. All this content right here, all these videos should live on your page. And the reason why is because business pages don't get the following, because people don't give a shit about businesses.
That's true.
People give a shit about people. So why doesn't my Aspire Rejuvenation Clinic page, even though I have thousands of patients, I think Aspire Rejuvenation Clinic, let me see, I'll pull it up right now. So Aspire Rejuvenation Clinic has 7,000 followers. Why do I have 250,000? Because they don't care about Aspire. They care about the personality behind the business. So when you're looking at a personal brand, you're the brand. Samir's the brand. That's how you have to look at all of it. And then everything that Samir does outside of being Samir then flourishes because you are authentically putting your information out there. And the biggest thing and I did this until Petra David called me out. I actually have a plate over there. You want to grab that? Go grab that plate. It's a paper plate. It's on that shelf over there. So I went with PBD, and I was at a football game, and we were in his suite. We were watching Tampa Bay Bucks and I think Cincinnati Bengals. Before that was the World Cup when Messi won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Same day. So we were at this football game. And I'm holding his daughter. Like we're like bonding at this point. Patrick and I have a good relationship. So what's that date?
That was 12, 15 or 18, 2022.
12/18/2022.
18,
this is PBD's writing right here. Well, shout out to PBD. And he actually
shout out to him.
I have a video of him after he told me about this and we talked about my social media. I have a video of him telling me that he's like, Tomo, I'm going to make you a deal. He said, once you get to 250,000 followers on Instagram or 100,000 subscriptions on YouTube, he says, I'll come on your podcast, you come on my podcast. And we can air that video right now if you want. We can just put it right on there because that's a guarantee that he made me. And I trust him and I believe him. The reason why he even talked to me in the first place, and it was funny because I went and sat down with him and he pulls up my social media. I'm like, how does Patrick know about my social media?
Yeah.
How does he know about my podcast? And he looks at me after he looks at a couple of things. And he's like, listen, he said, why aren't you the same person on this that you are in real life? He's like, I know you in real life. He said, I've interacted with you in real life. We're in the suite together. We talk. You know, I've seen you in public speaking. He's like, where's that Tomo? I'm like, huh. And he's like, what do you like to talk about? What's interesting to you? Are you afraid of speaking your mind and not saying what you want to say out of fear of losing business for Aspire Rejuvenation Clinic or for this or for that? Are you afraid of backlash? I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I said, I don't know. Well, some people are. Some people, you know, if you have like a certain business and, you know, let's say you're extremely right-leaning politically and you have a lot of left-leaning clients or whatever, like you're not going to go out there and say, go Trump. You know what I mean? Yeah. If everybody in your client base is Biden voters, that's stupid. That's dumb.
CEO
you know,
of Allah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you have to be careful. And I understand some people have that fear. I didn't have that fear. And he's like, well, why aren't you doing it? And then he made me that bet. Once you get here, I'm gonna reward you. I'm gonna reward you. And he says, start being yourself. And on here, it basically says, you know, talking about pharmaceutical companies, talking about Western medicine, talking about you know, anti-aging and peptides, and my coming from law enforcement, going into being an entrepreneur. And on here it says, Gary, you want to know what I just realized? I got chills, bro. I got chills. What does it say on the bottom of this? Can you read this? It says reactions. Holy shit. How often do we fight on the reaction videos on our team? I hate doing them. And I haven't looked at this in a little while, and it says reactions.
You can sell me us. That's completely okay.
Guess how I built a lot of my following in reaction videos. That's how, and I don't like doing it all the time, but I built a lot of my following. I mean, one of my reaction videos on Chick-fil-A went so viral. It's over all platforms, like 100 million views. You know how much money it costs? Actually, you know.
What?
How much money does it cost in advertising to get 100 million views on something?
Crazy. Depends of the audience, of course. You know, it depends if somebody is really intent or not. So we can go to that. Like in YouTube, it's not the same if you steal a car or if you're talking about something about the business, because it's different CPM. Yeah.
But 100 million views on something, and that's because I react to something because I listened to him. So when I look at somebody that wants to build a personal brand, and somebody that wants to look at the idea of what personal brand even means. What does personal brand mean to you?
I think for me, it's a magnet.
Okay. But what is it? What is a personal brand? Is it Samir or is it your brand?
I didn't understand the question.
So the question is, like, you know, you're putting this content out on
GetDrivers.ai.
That's not personal brand.
It's not. So the reason why I saw your profile, and I have a lot of friends in Serbia that have a really strong personal brands, even like 200, 300,000 followers.
Love it.
And I spoke with them, so the whole logistics around it. I think you have Jade, or I don't know who is managing your...
I have a whole team.
Yes, so if we are posting, who is replying on your messages, who is replying on your comments, how that goes, how you live the life. So I figure out that the best content that I make is actually the podcast. So I'm talking with you and somebody is staying here and just have a camera on me. Yeah. So now I was thinking, should I hire somebody to be with me 4 hours a day and just I will talk or just like visit my clients. So there's a lot, like there is everything, but at the end of the day, like I'm a little bit, I don't want to say stupid, but simple. 200 push-ups, 2 liters of milk, 10 eggs. You know, like if you say
do
like
you know how much that impacts people? Because whether you believe it or not, 200 push-ups is not common.
I told you, I have my my best man. That's one of my idols. I don't want to say idols, but my role models.
Sure.
He, in my head, whenever I try not to do them, he is here. He's like, come on, you.
But you talk about your simple life, and you talk about, you know, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to put out there? Are you just going to put a camera in your face? You put a video out there and say, I'm not saying this to do this, but if you do, I bet you'd go viral. Hey guys, you want to know my secret to success? You want to know why I'm successful and why I have bought and sold companies before the age of 30 and why I have a $50,000 Rolex and why I had why you have, listen, it's real. You want to know why I do that? You want to know how I got that? 200 push-ups. You're unsuccessful because you don't do 200 push-ups a day. You're lazy. Get fucking to it. You do something like that, but it's real.
But
it's authentic.
Yeah.
Because it's actually what you're doing. That's the difference in building a personal brand, because you're actually telling them your real story.
Yeah, and we can go to my lifetime and just like check when I check in every morning.
And it's that simple. And building a personal brand, authenticity is the most important thing. And the people that lose their personal brand, the stock, the high value of their personal brand is when they start being fake.
I'm more interested about logistics of it.
So logistics of it is, I think, easy, because you don't want to this is not my first couple of years doing this, right? In the beginning, you want to know how I got a big following on social media at first?
Please.
I was doing Facebook live videos while I was on the treadmill doing cardio. I swear to God, that's real. If anybody's followed me long enough, you can verify it. That's what I started. And what was I talking about? Fucking anything. Whatever was on my mind. And when I do some of my social media stuff, when I talk, when I do my short form reactions, when I'm doing, like, this is therapy to me. I love high level communication. And what's amazing about building this podcast and building this team around this, you and I are friends now.
Absolutely.
We may have never met. We may have never met if we didn't do this podcast together. Maybe we would, but we may have never met in person. You flew down here today. Now we're friends.
I'm flying out tomorrow.
But now you're screwed, bro. You're with me. I'm going to bring you. I want to go places with you. Like,
Absolutely.
We're friends. I want to go to Chicago. I'm going to visit you, and I want to go there. We go up there. We eat some
It's
chivapi.
It's better to meet in Serbia. It's better to meet in Belgrade.
We can do that.
Way fun.
I'll be in Croatia all of August. So
okay, I will be there for sure in August.
I'll come to Belgrade for a couple days.
Absolutely.
Oh, I have to. So we'll go there. Gary, you want to go?
You want to go?
He wants to go. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to Dubai with me on Sunday.
Absolutely. I told Jade, so because I'm flying, as I told you, in 20 days to Belgrade, it's just 4-hour flight from Dubai. So I was like, okay, if we cannot meet here, I will. So how you think we are friends? Why we are friends?
Yeah.
We are friends because of the same ideology.
Exactly.
There is a cool comparison. When you meet somebody, let's say Chicago, you meet somebody, he is like, I'm from Florida. You're like, oh, I'm from Florida too.
Yeah.
You know?
Commonality.
Yeah, so you just like, you bond with people that you have any type of strings. And that is the thing that AI will never steal from you.
Yes.
But
that's also the most important thing on building your personal brand. Because what are you doing? You're putting your vision, your likability, your aspects, your outlooks into social media. And logistically, I think people overcomplicate it.
I know that I overcomplicated. Honestly, that's, if I may ask anybody the question, especially you, we are sitting right now. I know a lot of people are successful in Serbia because they're speaking to Serbian language.
Of course.
So I was thinking about it, should I do it in Serbia? I have a couple of different, before I talked about transportation and I had like viral stuff, but I figured out, okay, the people that I really want to meet speaks English. And
even people in Serbia speak English too.
Absolutely. So people who I want to know in Serbia speaks English. The people who don't speak English in Serbia, I don't want to say I don't want to know them. It's my grandma and like my mom and like everything is cool.
They're gonna watch anyway.
Yeah. So they're gonna put like 3 hours.
They're gonna watch and they're gonna,
But besides that, the people that I really want to know, you, I don't know, Alex Formosi, Patrick B. David, Andrew Tate, everybody that I really think that is moving the needle the right way. Not the right way, but the right way.
Correct way.
Correct way. Both ways.
Everybody knows I'm right wing, bro. It's okay.
Me too. Me too. We have like Serbs for Trump, really strong community. So everybody who is moving needle, but backed up with the mindset, with the training. All of you looks nice, have a family, have a kids. So that's a new hybrid of right wingers. You imagine right wing, it's some guy, hillbilly on Texas, having like a shotgun, having, two wives that's his sisters. But now it's a right wingers that looks like us, that want a strong family bondage, that want a strong, impactful
Conservative values have become basically
it was not evaluation. Oh my God. It was, how you say when something, not evaluate, but grows from one phase to another. Sorry.
What's the word? Gary, help us.
It grows.
Whatever. Yeah. So basically,
It transforms to something.
Yes. So, right wing was that what you explained?
Just to be honest,
and left wing was a different kind of crazy.
Yes.
And everything else kind of melt in the middle. We would 40 years ago, we'd be in the middle.
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe even center left. Maybe. Depends on what.
Because how we dress.
It depends on. It depends, right? Yeah. It depends where the economy is and what each side is doing. Now, both sides in the extremes are fucking idiots.
Absolutely. No, everything in extreme is idiots.
We really are mostly centrists. You know what I mean? But when it comes to people like us who have a business mind, who have an analytical mind, who want to be successful, who want to have a real family and a real impact, and raise children in the right way, the correct way, in my opinion. It varies, of course.
Absolutely.
But we have been now marked far right. That doesn't matter. But what I understood about you the most is that you want to put this information out there, and you want to be yourself. You want to build this personal brand. Overcomplicating it in the logistics part of the cameras, the team, the this, to that. I tell everybody, I'm like, guys, I built a massive social media following, and that was on an old Instagram, and I was one of the early fitness. I was a police officer and competitive bodybuilder at the same time, and I built a massive following. And all I was doing was using my iPhone and recording myself live on Facebook, talking about whatever I wanted to talk about that day, whether it was diet, whether it was exercise, whether it was politics, whether it was food, didn't matter. But I was just out there talking and just being myself, and being your true authentic self, and having the courage enough to put it out there without intention. That's the biggest key, I think.
Intention of what?
That's the thing, is that that's why I talk about when personal brands fail. Why do they fail? Is because of their intention. They go from wanting to bring value to other people to then wanting to take from their following. And if you go into,
sorry, can I just interrupt you? And then you can.
Please.
Is it take you like I'm gonna sell you something,
yes,
or I'm gonna
both? So it's like, why are you building a personal brand? My personal brand, when anybody asks me, it's like, why do you do it? Do you make money on social media? No, I don't. I made 70 cents. I showed you I showed 66 cents on Facebook. Thanks, Facebook. Appreciate that. Meta.
Yeah.
Appreciate. Thank you. Yeah. You paid for. I don't know.
Nothing.
Not even a shoelace.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
So, why do I do it? One, I enjoy it. Two, I want to bring informational value to people. Okay, so I want to bring certain types of information and value to people that will help people succeed in places that I was unable to find information on when I was either building a business or growing up. Or my mother and father were divorced when I was young. I didn't grow up with a father. I had to find it myself. So I'm like, okay, what can I help people with advice, right? So when I look at it from a personal brand perspective, if you go into it with pure intentions of what do I want to talk about, and is this beneficial to other people without repercussion, without getting something back from them? Because I don't care if I'll say it to the camera. I don't care if any of you patronize any of my companies. I don't care. I don't need your money. I need nothing. I don't care if you even like it. I don't care if you comment. I don't care if you do any of that. Do I want you to follow so I can help you and impact you? Sure. If you don't want to follow me, if you don't like me, you can give me middle fingers on the comments. I don't care. Doesn't matter.
That's true. So I can agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that building somebody selling education and masterminds and everything else, that's a complete different level. That is for hardcore fans that needs to have some type of already pre-existing.
He's offering value still. He's offering value, and it's not like it's being as long as it's not being pushed down people's throats.
Absolutely. And that's something that you can take it or leave it. It's not, it'll be.
Why is Hermosi so successful?
Absolutely. So I was in his studio and I was doing, in Serbia, we have neto, we have bruto, that is gross.
Yeah.
And then we have ghetto. So we have neto, bruto, and ghetto mat. So what we do, when you're sitting and you're like, okay, how much this can cost? How much this guy makes a month? We go to the gym, you're like 2,000 members times 20. So we called it ghetto mat.
Okay.
So I was in that event. It was around 100 or between, I would say 100. clearly 100, paid 5K, and then on top of that, it was upsell of 35K, and I assume almost half of it take it.
Wow.
40% for sure.
Why?
Because it was worth it, for sure.
Okay.
I really think it's worth it. My opinion.
What's one of the things that he says all the time, though? I'm not here to sell you.
No, and honestly, that's perfectly fine. And I think it's for 5K, you cannot get any better knowledge.
Awesome.
Like I paid courses, I paid mentors and left and right.
Sure.
So this is how you do it. So it's not like
It was impactful to you, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. So every time I paid for the value, I get the value.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, sometimes this didn't worth it. It's a value. He don't know how much I know. So for somebody to blame a coach because he already knew that before he joined the program, it's silly. How I know that he's selling an information like any other product.
Sure.
I really love it. So the whole point around this is how you see yourself. My intention is like we are sitting here. So I don't want to be my goal is to get closer to people that I share the same value, and then I can learn. If I buy Aspire, you call me and I'm launching my coin, shoot me 100K. You want it, you don't want it, perfect. But at least you ask.
Yeah.
I'm ready or not, but there was opportunity on my way. And I think when you have a social media following, tomorrow we can go to Belgrade. And you can go to podcast and you can do this and that. You never know who we're going to meet. Or maybe you can say to some of your friends, you are in AI, I have no Samir, let's text.
Yeah.
So I think social media following open you opportunity to somebody that watches you and observes you.
Happened 100 times.
And you don't know that they exist.
Yeah.
But they are maybe 10 times you, and maybe they see, for example, you when you were their age, whatever is the case. So I see social media, to go back, sorry, I went far away. So my goal is to set up as a magnet to attract the people that are the same and repel the people who are not the same.
Beautiful.
So that's how I see it. And I want more people like this to come across, and then we can filter our way for each other.
And that's exactly the kind of mentality that social media needs. And that's why you'll be successful, as long as you can just be yourself. And don't worry about what other people are thinking or likes or anything. And this is advice to everybody, and I don't think you do think this, but one of the biggest hangups that people have with building a brand, doing social media, doing podcasts, doing anything, putting themselves out there and putting information out there, right? One of the biggest problems that people have is that they worry about what other people are going to see.
I know, it's zero.
Yeah. But that's what everybody...
Nobody walks on water except of one guy. That's it.
Yeah.
So we can if some picture from 2008 come across when I was drunk in Vegas, okay,
it's probably a fun night.
So just like that's the key. So I don't believe everybody have the life ups and downs.
What's your next move for your personal brand then? Tell me.
There's a reason I think that it's 4:44. I don't know if you believe in numerology, but it was.
I have.
Oh, you have European time.
I have 16:40.
How you call it? Military time.
Military time. Yeah, it's just real time. It's European time.
Yeah,
4:44. So my daughter was born at 4:44. It's a big angel number.
And then I know. Yeah. And you asked me on 4:44 what you want to do. So.
Beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your next moves? Give me your next 3 moves.
That's the whole point. That's the reason I stopped by here. I think maybe I am really simple guy. Maybe it sounds cool, but I'm like, if you said to me, like, okay, let's do 200. So right now I'm posting 2 videos a day, no matter what.
Okay.
New videos, not recycled. My goal is to stay that pace. I think it's okay. My goal is to continue also doing YouTube videos, at least 2 a month. Mm-hmm. That's something that I can do right now. Mm-hmm. And just go from there. My goal was also to hire somebody who will be with me 3-4 hours a day. Not 5 days, but at least 2-3 days.
Okay.
Finding the right person. That's
good.
That's right now active manifestation, let's say like that.
Yeah.
So honestly, that's my moves. If you can maybe give some advice, not only for me, but for other people that think that they have something to share, what would be your next move if you're on because you were Samir a couple years ago.
You're doing exactly what you should be doing, which is putting yourself out there. And I haven't consumed all of your content. And
Yeah.
I'm going to after this because we're going to go and talk. We might go have. Do you smoke hookah? Do you smoke shisha?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so we go smoke shisha. We
Yes.
have a little bit of food, and
Perfect.
we'll go hang out. I have some business colleagues down there as well, so it'd be good for you to meet them.
Absolutely.
Good Russian place, nice. Russian Ukrainian people.
Amazing.
So you're doing it already. The first step is to get on camera. You're already doing it.
Yeah, I don't have problem.
The second step is to look at yourself and evaluate yourself, which is the hardest thing that people can do, is look at yourself and say, what did this information bring? Was I being my truest, authentic self? And, was I me in this video? You know what I mean? Because people make videos,
Yeah.
and I did in the beginning, which is what PBD called me out on. I made videos of what I thought people wanted to see and hear, right?
I have other problem. I think that things that I want to say, nobody wants to hear.
That's the best ones. It's the best ones.
Just to
Are
be
you
honest.
putting it out there?
But no, the ones that I started posting recently,
Good.
I was like, it's a trucking industry. But honestly, can relate to like,
Well, so don't worry about the industry in general.
that's my goal at the end of the day is to speak, because I think that's when they forbid you to speak, that's
Of course.
yes. My goal is not to go political or any other way.
Yeah.
My goal is only to set up the immigrant mindset that
Yeah.
I think that PBD have, Tate have, Alex Hormozzi have. It doesn't matter where you are born.
Yeah.
So animals immigrate because they want to survive.
Yes.
Peoples, of course, immigrate because they want to survive, but they immigrate because they want to thrive. I didn't come to America because I was in survival mode. I come to America because I see something bigger.
Opportunity.
Yes, opportunity.
Of course.
So,
And the same reason that you went to Dubai.
absolutely.
And the same reason why you went to China.
Oof, China is amazing. You been?
I haven't. I have not been to Asia.
Asia, so if you have opportunity, and hopefully you will. So China is in the same line. So how I did it, I make a circle around the world. So it was Chicago, Belgrade, Dubai, Dubai, China, Chicago. So it will be a cool.
Oh, so all the way around the world.
Yeah, because from Dubai, 4 hours or 2 hours, wherever you want to go, it's China. And then from China, it's the same. So you don't go back. So
Yeah.
right now you don't go back, you go from this side.
Yeah, so you just go around.
And then you can, if you didn't buy the whole set of tickets next time, you just like make a circle. It's a fun thing to say. You make a,
Make a trip around the world.
yes,
I like it. What's the best thing about China?
everything.
Yeah.
Just to be honest, like I've been
No,
there.
because listen, we're in America. People don't know.
Yes, I've been there. China. So I was in Guangzhou. That's their, I don't know how to, is their manufacturer city, 21 million people. And then I was in Macau, there, Vegas, and I was in Hong Kong. That is,
I hear Macau's awesome.
Macau is, honestly, I don't like Vegas either because I don't like to gamble. Like for me,
I don't gamble either. We're gambling every day in entrepreneurship.
that's true, but like I don't like to put like money on roulette, whatever. I just
Yeah,
put the lucky numbers and that's it.
Yes.
But Macau was amazing. Hong Kong, it's like small London. But regarding Guangzhou, 21 million people. My friend is paying with his palm. Like New York City is a baby for Guangzhou. That's even not their top 5 cities. So
Wow.
cars are better. So for example, me and you take an Uber, 20 minutes, $3. Go to a Michelin star restaurant. It's not about the money, but in one mall you have 6 Michelin star restaurants. It's not only huge, but it's like Dubai and New York combined. So safety 100%, people are nice, hospitality amazing, time zone same as Dubai. So you get all the perks and benefits.
Now, what do you say to people that are like they throw out these negative things about China and
It's full propaganda.
full propaganda?
Full. And on top of that,
You know what? You should talk about this, bro. This is such good information.
No,
this
full.
is so good.
but I don't know why nobody wants to go to China. You just go to.
You could make 100 reels on why China's better than the United States right now, and you'd get probably 20 million views.
Probably, but the whole point is just the people in China. Like my really good friend that we played soccer back in the days lived there for 13 years. So there was like China is not like it was 13 years ago. So we already have it was better back then.
That's everybody.
But let's say just hypothetically, I've been to Ritz-Carlton, pay like $2,000 a night in Hawaii, left and right, throw my money. But in China, we go right now. 4 Seasons and Ritz-Carlton in downtown of Guangzhou. Yeah, 4 Seasons Guangzhou.
Okay, so 4 seasons. We'll do 4 seasons.
4 Seasons. It's like $200 a night. And
No
go
way.
to pictures of hotel. It looks like there is 0 hotel, maybe 10 hotels in the United States that looks like this.
So we're gonna go China.
Four
Yeah?
Seasons Guangzhou.
Guangzhou. How do you spell Guangzhou?
GU.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. Okay.
How much is the night?
Check rates. What? We're gonna go tomorrow?
For whenever.
Okay. Let's go next week. 2 nights. 1,400 CNY. What's 1,400 CNY?
It shows me in dollars.
Gary. Gary's our back end guy.
Gary is Siri for us.
Siri, yeah. 1,400 CNY.
That's for 2 nights.
For price per night.
Per night.
1,400 per night. CNY to USD. Find me that.
And without sales tax. Look at the pictures of the hotel.
They're beautiful. I'm
I
looking
never,
at it right now.
and that hotel have 100 and something floors. So me and you
That's
go,
4 seasons.
That's 4 seasons, and I paid here Hyatt hotel $200. It's I don't want to say.
4 seasons here is what, $700, $600 a night?
But you never been to that type of hotel. I was
Shocked,
it was
I'm sure.
funny for me
I'm
because
sure.
you
and
get,
you've been to Dubai, so you know what ultra luxury looks like as well.
yeah, but I go to Miami, I go to Dubai. It's
Sure.
like, but that's the whole point. Dubai is made by money. China is made by people, and people live there. So you have totally different mentality because that is a city that people live normal life. It's not Miami where there are influencers. People are
It's not
humble.
transient. It's not transient.
A lot of people don't speak English at all.
Yeah.
And you have, I want to say, like, you're on a good side of racism because when they see a white tall guy, everybody's want to take a picture with you.
You're the good side of racism.
That's true. And all of my friends are celebrities there because they are white and they are models taking pictures for the clothes, etc., etc. So they make $1,500 a day or $2,000 a day being like a model in China that nobody knows.
Really? Mm-hmm. Just because they're white?
But they are white and looks like us.
Well, they're
They are,
handsome Balkan men.
For example, my friend is, and his wife and like the whole that community that I met, people all around the world, beautiful, speak multiple languages, multiple culture, making a lot of money, living better than most of the Wall Street guys. Not on a like flashy side, but spiritual peace. I can show you like the pictures and everything else.
Right? I've heard it's peaceful.
When you go, so there's a lot about the culture. When you go in 11 a.m. to the park, it's only old people, like 70 years old, doing push-ups and pull-ups, playing chess with their grandsons. So all of them without t-shirt. I have videos to show you. So grandma said, no abs, but like
maybe a little bit,
but with a cigarette, with the cigarette doing pull-ups. Believe me. And
listen, you know what? Cigarettes are killing less people over there than the food is here.
I saw 2 fat Chinese, and both of them are wearing Jordans. That's true. 100%.
What does that tell you?
Mentality. So ideology behind their behavior took them there. So that's what I want to talk about.
Westernized culture, you think, is the problem?
I wouldn't say it's a problem if you use it the right way. There is 0 places in the world where you can easier make money.
I just found so much of what he's going to pivot for social media, bro. I would watch this content. I swear to God.
But you are watching.
I would. You're going to get so many great reels out of this. I'm going to make sure that we edit this and give you so many good
reels.
Bro, listen. This is what you need to talk about. This conversation just stoked so many ideas in my head, and we'll talk about this after we're done here. But this is what you need to talk about, bro, because you are. Let's just be real about it. How tall are you?
2 meters, 6'6".
Are you married?
No.
Listen, this guy's 6'6", Serbian guy. Okay, handsome. Millionaire mindset, whether he's a millionaire or not, you'll find out after you get married to him. Give him 4 or 5 kids. Been world traveled. Go to Asia, go to Serbia, go to Dubai. Listen, this is what people want to hear and talk about. And the reason why you'll be successful at it is because 1, you dress well. 2, you're not bad looking. 3, you know how to speak and you're well. You dictate properly. So this is easy. This is going to be easy for you.
If you think so, honestly, I never get a feedback on English. I get a feedback on Serbian. I never get a feedback on English.
You speak English very well, and to be honest, the accent doesn't mean anything. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about your accent. Not a single person. If that's what's holding you back,
well, no, it's not holding me back.
I'm talking about anybody else. That's holding you back. You think that some people are going to care about your accent? Nobody cares. Your experiences, truly, like if that conversation, I want to now consume more information about your experiences in Asia, how they compare to Dubai, because everybody thinks Dubai is the tippy top.
I call it Miami from AliExpress.
Well, I mean, what did Tate call? What did Andrew call Miami? Retarded Dubai.
But it is. But it is.
Miami, like literally, Tate was like, Miami is retarded Dubai.
You've been to Dubai, yeah?
I'll be there in 4 days, 3 days.
Yeah, no. So you've been before?
Oh, 9 times, so 10
Yeah,
times.
so-
I'm building a clinic out there.
Yeah, but yeah, Jay told me. But the whole point is regarding. I don't want to. Are we really going this way? So, I really. Okay, let's
Let's
keep
just say it.
for-
It doesn't matter.
So when I see people from like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh there, I like more our brother Mexicans, to be honest.
Okay.
That I like more hospitality and mentality of people in serving in the industry. So from cook, busser, Uber, DoorDash, and the whole thing. I think that our brother from south side of America, it's more polite, more fire, more.
Of course.
It's more closer to what I believe and how I live and how our mentalities come across. At least we were in communism back in the day, so we at least have something in common besides beautiful women.
Yeah.
And then I cannot relate with anybody on that side of the
I understand.
world.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Even though I'm Muslim and everything is like mosque left, mosque right, but still it's not. I don't feel the. I don't feel the home.
I understand. No, I completely understand. And you know, I'm really happy that we had this conversation. I'm really happy that you flew down here to just do this podcast, and I'm honored by it. Truly honored by it. I very much appreciate it. But I think if it hasn't completely hit you in the face like a 2x4 about what you can be so successful talking about, your life experiences and what you have to offer on exposing to your English speaking crowd, which is what you want to connect with, right?
Yes, I want to connect with that.
You're going to expose so much about living outside of this Western culture, what's good, what's bad, what's better, how you can use this to your benefit, what we can learn from those cultures to bring. Brother, I'm excited to see your content now. I'm excited for it. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, when somebody's excited for you, because I like to push the stone up the hill. The whole point is,
of course,
after we finish, I don't know how long we talk.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe hour and a half.
Hour 25.
Look at that. One of my longer podcasts. I like it.
Yeah, and we will continue after this. So
we're gonna go have hookah. We're gonna do everything. But listen, I am honored by you coming here. I'm honored by the gifts, by the way. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I wouldn't do anything less. The whole point is it's really challenging. We don't know, as you mentioned before, we don't know each other in person.
Yes.
It's really hard when you go to higher level. I'm not in higher level, but like when you go to higher level, it's really hard to find something that somebody don't have.
Yes.
It's extremely, you need to be 20 times more. People think I have $50, I need to buy a present for my girlfriend, and I need to be creative. No, you need to be creative when you go to this session, because what to buy when somebody has everything. So that is the.
I'm honored by it.
You need to think about it really hard.
Yeah, I'm honored by it. I'm very I'm happy that we got to meet. I'm happy we got to talk.
Absolutely.
And I'm super excited to see your content. Now, where can everybody find you? Give them your social medias, your YouTube, everything.
So as of right now, as we talked, I don't post a lot, but my page is Samir Burdzovic, so my name and last name and number 8 at the end. And GetDrivers.ai is the platform where I post my content. That's my future venture.
And he's going to start posting content on his personal page.
On my personal profile
100%.
Really soon, if not today.
100% tonight.
if not now.
Yeah.
So that is of course, with a little bit of your guidance, why not? I'm completely open for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not waiting for anything. Just like sometimes, just like small baby steps and a small guidance, technical wise, and I think that we will figure out that in hookah, shisha, however you want to call it, will be tremendous value. And do this again when I get to. You need to give me a plate.
Okay. So listen. We have a digital plate now because this was a private conversation between PBD and I, and he wanted me to write notes. Now we have this podcast going to live forever, which is I love about this. So we need to make sure that you are on your path to building your personal brand. Your personal brand is Samir. Samir is your brand. That's the brand. This dude that I'm looking at right here, the 6'6" handsome Serbian guy who is very well spoken, is successful, sold his first business before the age of 30. Sick, bro.
When you say it like this.
You have an amazing story and you have an amazing journey and you've traveled literally circled the world and experienced things that I haven't experienced. And I'm 10 years older than you almost. You know what I mean? But that's what matters. And that's what's interesting. And, you know, when you are ready and when you have your platform built, okay, and you are doing your YouTube podcast wherever you are, whether you're in Serbia, whether you're in Chicago, whether you're somewhere in Florida, or whether you're in China, you call me and I'll fly to you and then I'll be on your podcast and we make some more fun content. What do you think?
Fair enough.
Good?
How many? We need to put the digit on it.
Okay. So where's your followers at now?
Like 2,000.
That's going to be a lot more now. Guys, make sure you follow him, okay? It's Samir, S-A-M-I-R. His last name?
Burdzovic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Burdzovic.
Why are you nodding your head? Marjanovic is
Marjanovic is just as for some reason. Burdzovic is
same thing. Other grandma. Yeah.
Guys, follow his page. Okay, he has 2,600 followers. When he gets to 100,000,
fair enough.
100,000 followers on Instagram, real followers. Don't buy them. No, I'm kidding. 100,000 followers. And I'm gonna give you 100,000 followers on Instagram. It's easier on Instagram than it is YouTube. 50,000 YouTube subscribers. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So whatever one hits first, wherever he is in the world, I'm flying to him, and we're gonna do a podcast, and we're gonna go over everything that's happened from this point to that point, and we're gonna have a good conversation. And I'm excited to see where you are in the world because who knows where you're gonna be. Well, you've been from Alaska to China to Dubai too.
We will see.
It's amazing. It's amazing to hear your story, and I'm honored that you came on. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Bro. It was a complete pleasure.
Thank you, bro.